What's good with y'all, man? It's your boy Will back with another video. Now today, we're gonna be getting into another interesting video topic. Now in this video, I want to go over and break down some of my key matchups to look out for, and you could almost call it like a bold prediction, but not really a bold prediction. Just my prediction for this Ravens game. So the Cleveland Browns play in Cleveland, the Baltimore Ravens, the divisional rivals. The Ravens used to be the Browns back in the day. Then they moved to Baltimore, and then Cleveland got a new team. This is a key matchup. The winner of this matchup will be first place in the AFC North, pretty much going into week 5, because the Browns have a bye week coming up. The good thing about this matchup is Cleveland get these games at home. And if Cleveland could go into this bye 3-1, that'd be awesome. I remember a lot of people just wanted to be 500. So now they're 2-1. Winning this game would be very, very important. They could go to the bye 3-1. With doing that, they have a game over Cincinnati, a game over Baltimore, and we just gotta hope Pittsburgh, the record starts to catch up to who they really are. And they will come out and they will play the San Francisco 49ers. Hopefully they can come out of a bye week with a win, of course. But if you remember last year, they came out of a bye week with the Dolphins and got absolutely obliterated. So we're gonna see how Kevin Stefanski prepares for stuff like that, no matter if it's a win or a loss at Baltimore when we play Baltimore. But to get into this Baltimore matchup and this Baltimore prediction and some of my bold predictions of what I think will happen with this game. First thing first, I don't think the Baltimore Ravens are going to score more than 20 points. I'm very stern on that. Even if this is a close game, I think it'd be like 2014, 2017, 17-10. I don't think the Baltimore Ravens is going to score more than 20 points. Just simply because the way that the Cleveland Browns is playing at home, the only way the Baltimore Ravens would score is maybe like a couple breakage plays and the wheel of Lamar Jackson's willing them into the end zone. It's a game that Lamar's going to get hit a lot. That offensive line has not done a good job at protecting them against subpar edge rushers, and now they pretty much got the best D line in the league coming at them right now. And I don't see them scoring more than, like I said, like 20 points. 20 points is the max. Now, of course, that's not including offensive turnovers. If the Cleveland Browns offense give them 14 points like they give the Pittsburgh Steelers, then this would be probably a 28-28 game. But I don't see that happening. And then to get into it, I think Lamar probably is going to get run for like at least 60 yards rushing, maybe even a rushing touchdown. I think Zay Flowers will be held under 50 receiving yards. I think Mark Andrews will finally have a decent game, probably about 4 or 5 catches for 50 or 60 yards. That's the way I think this game is going to go. I think Mark Andrews is going to be their highest leading receiver. Lamar Jackson is going to be their highest rusher. I think that's how their numbers and stats would be. I think if Baltimore win this game, it'll be like a kind of like a battle of defenses where Justin Tucker comes out and kicks the game winning field goal, and Cleveland is sending them on their way. That's the way I think if Baltimore wins. But I don't think that's going to happen. I think Cleveland cruises to victory here. I got the Browns winning 23-13. I think Cleveland cruises to victory here. Just because the simple facts of this defense is so dominant, and the Lamar Jackson offense is not the same as it is now under Todd versus with Greg Roman. It was a little bit harder to defend. My biggest cause of concern is that our defense is a little aggressive. So with being a little aggressive, Lamar is probably going to get a lot of rushing yards on this, which I'm alluding to. And that's just on that side of the football. I think Grant Delpin and everybody, pretty much Martin Emerson, they put Denzel Ward on Zay Flowers, and I don't think we hear from him today. Not today, but on Sunday. I might go to this game. I don't know. I've been debating, but probably like an 85% chance I go. But yeah, I think that's how this game will go. I think like Myles Garrett will definitely get at least like 1.5 sacks, probably a strip fumble. Only because Lamar Jackson has had a terrible time fumbling the football these last couple of games, and he's going up against a team he really got to protect that football because they're coming after him. I think that's going to be something to look out for and watch. If the Cleveland Browns continue to get a strip sack on Lamar, this game could get real ugly really quick. Now, flipping the side of the football, this Cleveland Browns offense against this Baltimore Ravens defense. I personally think this is a Jerome Ford's game. to look like a regular running back. He had a iffy game last week, only because, as far as rushing yards wise, only because the Tennessee Titans are a good rushing defense. And I told people that coming into the game that I want to, bet on Jerome Ford against Tennessee. Now, I think he probably get like 50 rushing yards. I think Coop is going to be the key. They got a guy named, I think, Brandon Stefan. Coop lines up on his same side about 51% of the times. Quarterbacks are averaging a 90 QBR. And I'm pretty sure he done gave up a touchdown and 100 yards already on the season through 3 weeks. I think that's going to be the matchup to attack. I think this is going to be a game where it's, Jerome Ford, probably about 40, 50 yards. Deshaun Watson, 260 yards. Coop, 9, 10, 11, 12 targets. Probably 85 yards at least and a touchdown. I think Elijah Moore probably still gets that same amount of targets. Probably 10 targets, 50 yards. I think Donovan Peoples-Jones is also a guy to feature as well. I think they're going to really attack Brandon Stefan. You got to keep in mind Deshaun Watson and the way he can fit balls in the tight windows. If he's on, like he was on last week, it's going to be making it very difficult for them corners to guard guys when that ball is literally in spots that they can't get it and can't touch it. And I think that's going to be something that people's going to have to watch out for. I think Deshaun will have a regular good game. I think he'll have a build on this and go into the bye week with 2 good games back to back, having over 500 yards and probably 4 touchdowns through 2 games. We'll go into San Francisco looking like a Super Bowl contender, and we'll have our test against a real Super Bowl contender. So that's what I think is going to happen. Jacoby Brissett and Amari Cooper had a good game against these guys last year in Cleveland. I think Deshaun Watson and Amari Cooper is going to have a really dominant performance. I think Amari Cooper is going to be the key to winning this football game. That's just my personal opinion and my quick take on it. You guys comment down below how you guys feel and how you see this game going and playing out. I could see a way where the Cleveland Browns can lose this game based on turning the football over. The offense got to stop turning the football over. That's one of the big things I wanted to touch upon. Got to stop turning the football over. If they don't turn the football over, they probably win this game pretty comfortably. But if they do, Baltimore will probably win this football game by Justin Tucker kicking a game-winning field goal and walking home. So that's going to be my analysis and my take. Give it to y'all real quick. Keep in mind and watch out for that Brandon Stefan matchup with Amari Cooper when he lines up on that side with him. I don't know his jersey number, but I know Michael Pittman got at him. I forgot. T. Higgins got at him. And I forgot who I think Nico Collins got at him too. So Amari Cooper is by far the best wide receiver he's about to play. I think Amari Cooper's going to cook him. I would bet Amari Cooper for 100 yards, but I'm going to be safe. Probably going to water it down, do him for 75 yards, at least take his over, and Deshaun Watson at least 250. That's just my personal opinion on it. But you guys comment down below what you think. Make sure y'all hit that like button, man. Hitting the like button really helps my channel grow out. Y'all know I only got like 245 subs. So the more likes I get, the more I get seen and shown. So I appreciate it. Love you guys. Have a blessed one. Will the GOAT.